are going to talk about correlation, math,
and architecture.
As you can see, the architecture have used the principal geometry to plan the shapes and spatial of form buildings.
Okay.
Architecture and mathematics is two discipline science that has almost difficult to distinguish during ancient architecture, because in that time math not only about in terms of rise but also talk about shapes, architecture and the heritage of the area.
So we are going to traveling in around of Terengganu's place during summer school FTTKI 2022 in University Malaysia Terengganu, like boat making,
Masjid Terapung,
Masjid Putih, and cultural village. So let's join us.
Terengganu is the capital city that has many cultures. For example, the Terengganu Culture Village, which is one of the traditional relics, is located next to the Terengganu Museum. This museum has unique historical artifacts. Then, Terengganu has a unique mosque, which is an icon of Taman Tamadun Islam and the city of Kuala Terengganu. This is considered unique because it is the first and only mosque built entirely of steel and glass, so that the image is like a crystal. Rumah Bujang Merpeleh is one of the traditional house of Terengganu. Rumah Bujang Merpeleh, which takes after the character of the Terengganu traditional, have been built during 2890. The roof structure of this house is formed by three roofs called pemeleh, which is a feature of the traditional Terengganu house. The Rumah Bujang Merpeleh comprises of 6 areas such as the Rumah Ibu, Serambi, Anjung, Sorong, Ketak Anak, Ruang Legar, Lantar, and the Dapur area. In the pemeleh roof, we get a mathematical concept in the form of geometry, which has the shape of symmetry equilateral triangle. As we know, the area of an equilateral triangle can be calculated using the following formula: base multiplied height and divided 2, which is based on the Pythagoras formula. We get the formula for calculating the area of the slab roof. With the formula length multiplied width divided cosine x, and width x is roof slope. They are combined math concept with heritage of Terengganu, especially Pemeleh. Rumah Bujang Merpeleh is one of the traditional house of Terengganu. Rumah Bujang Merpeleh, which takes after the character of the Terengganu traditional, have been built during 2890. The roof structure of this house is formed by three roofs called Pemeleh, which is a feature of the traditional Terengganu house. The Rumah Bujang Merpeleh comprises of 6 areas such as the Rumah Ibu, Serambi, Anjung, Sorong, Ketak Anak, Ruang Legar, Lantar, and the Dapur area. In the Pemeleh roof, we get a mathematical concept in the form of geometry, which has the shape of symmetry equilateral triangle. As we know, the area of an equilateral triangle can be calculated using the following formula: base multiplied height and divided 2, which is based on the Pythagoras formula. We get the formula for calculating the area of the slab roof. With the formula length multiplied width divided cosine x, and width x is roof slope. They are combined math concept with heritage of Terengganu, especially Pemeleh roof. In the architectural terminology of the Malay traditional, buton is a wood measuring about 60 to 100 cm mounted on the rooftop. Other names of buah buton are tunjuk langit, buah guntung, buah bubun, tajuk rumah, selembayung, sulabayung, and tanduk buang. Buton is a badge or symbol of a construction formwork, just like a gravestone and a tomb.
Dia nampak macam kubur kan. So dia selalu mengingatkan kita tentang kematian. So kita malam kita akan tidur kan. Kita tahu dah kita kan, kita apa semua tidur tu dah separuh dah mati apa semua kan. So benda tu dia ciri-ciri nasihat tu banyak kat situ.
We also find mathematical concept in the buah butong, where the buah butong is symmetry between the two sides of the roof of the Terengganu house. The roof of the other house is made Singgorat tiles. Work begin with the demolition of the Singgorat tiles. The tiles are cleaned with water and using a soft brush to remove moss and dirt, while a protective agent is applied to the tiles to strengthen and extend their lifespan. Mathematical concept is the Singgora roof include the type of symmetry, namely tessellation. The Singgora tiles that have been treated with the protective substance were left to dry for a few days before being replaced back onto the roof. At the Rumah Bujang Berpeleh Berkembar Tiga, there is a flower carving with a tendril motif at the top of the house window. Plants part made for sculptors to carve include fruits, stems, tendrils, leaves, and more show flowers. The mathematical concept that we found is that the traditional Terengganu carving wall has a regular rhythm. The carving walls have a rectangular shapes and a geometric pattern that form the roof pemeleh. This type of the traditional Terengganu patterns can also be seen in the mosque crystal in every corner of the mosque. Mosque windows have wooden louvers at the top or bottom of the window for provide optimal air circulation. Terengganu's signature carving in the geometric concept of light reflection. This is also Terengganu's signature pattern in the form of petal or lotus flowers, which have a geometric concept of symmetrical reflection. In this carving, there is an Islamic geometric pattern, namely a type of reflection symmetry.
From the questionnaire that we shared on Monday, August 22 at the Crystal Mosque, we can see that from 15 respondents who are Malaysian citizens, 60% of respondents know about pemeleh roof. 80% know about carving pattern, and 60% know about buah butong. So we can conclude that most respondents or people know that Terengganu heritage have pemeleh roof, carving pattern, and buah butong.
Conservation of local wisdom in the field of architecture is expected to be able to contribute in maintaining the sustainability of the cultural diversity of the archipelago. The house is a heritage product of traditional architecture